We have no teleprompter, so good morning, Ani, bonjour. It's Chief Nadjiwon speaking to the community, updating the community on a few of the major ticket items that Chief and Council are doing. We will start with introducing the new communications manager, Rachel Renfrew, who is making this all possible. We're going to be doing videos, and we will have a place in the Ishwebek, Chief and Council corners, so that the councillors and the chief can share what they are working on and working towards this term. We're 1 year into our term, and we are determined to improve communications and dialogue. Having said that, I will be talking on three major items. The first one is our partnership in the medical isotope field with Bruce Power. Our original investment was $20 million. We have an agreement. We have not put anything up as collateral. The way this agreement is spelled out is that if this project goes south, the loan stops, it's a wash. But the good news is we've accrued dividends over the 1 year to the tune of $800,000. It's tried and true, it's working. So we doubled up, we doubled down. We invested another $20 million, putting our buy-in at $40 million, which will increase the equity and dividend that we will use for education, health, recreation, and other activities. But the really big news is, and I'm going to give the low number, we're going to buy in at $400 million. $400 million will allow a dividend of approximately, and I will give them a conservative number, $5 million per community per year once the agreement is signed. This agreement no doubt will take time. It'll take a year. So by next August, we hope to have this agreement signed, sealed, and delivered. And again, 400 is the low ball, the conservative number, because we're going to ask for some higher than that. I'm looking at 600 million, 300 million per community, with dividends of $8 million per year per community. We have brought on board a manager for the Isotope project. We have developed a board made up of Nawash and Saugeen. They meet once a month and do all the legwork, and they will be given updates. The councillor on the Ontario board is Terrence Solomon, and I will expect Terrence Solomon to keep us updated as this project moves along. I'm quite excited, for the main reason is that we're entering into the realm of own source funding. We're starting down the road of self-determination. And I say this because self-determination can happen under transfer agreements. Self-determination can happen once we start building up a financial foundation, and that is our intention. That is where a lot of the energy is going. And yes, it does take a lot of meetings and a lot of discussion with our partner. Our partner on this is Bruce Power. People will ask. We're contributing to nuclear waste. The isotope we are involved with that is tried and true is specific to curing prostate cancer. It has a 14-day shelf life. After 14 days, this particular medical isotope becomes inert. So that should be good news for everyone that's concerned or whose question might be, we're contributing to waste. In this particular initiative, it does not. And 14 days is a long time. 14 days from harvesting this isotope, it has to be shipped to Germany to be processed and then shipped to medical institutions to cure prostate cancer. We should all be excited about it. We're involved as a First Nation, the Saugeen, as partners in making this medical isotope available to those that could die. It's tried and true. So now for that, we'll be hearing more through the Ashwebuk and future videos. And I will share a little bit about another partnership that we're hoping to become involved in to the tune of 40% owners. And that everyone is aware of by now, hopefully, is the Stored Energy Project, which is clean and green and addresses the targets set down by both crowns, the federal crown and the provincial crown. We have done a lot of work on this. Our partners will be, if this initiative is successful in getting the okay and sanction from the crown, it will be a big project. It will produce hopefully 1,000 megawatts of clean green power per day. 7,000 megawatts per week, which is big. If you're listening to or reading about it, energy is going to be at a shortfall in this province. We as a First Nation want to be involved. We want to be at the table. We want to pursue economic benefits for the whole community. And I'm talking about the whole membership. All of the membership, not just those of us that live in community, the whole membership. So that we can finally have a foundation of finances, that we can assist others that we can't assist today. We don't have the budget. That is our goal. That is our aim. And I hope that you ask the appropriate questions, and I thank you for doing that, because we want this project to address stewardship, to address the environment, and to address our situation, which presently is we manage poverty. We have to go over and above that. We have to do better for us moving forward. And I thank all of those that ask the questions, because I promised and Council has promised. You ask a question, we will give you the answer. If we don't have it immediately, we will find you the answer. We will bring in the people to share the project, which we have been doing over the last year and will continue to do. We have a lot on our plate, but we will and want to improve our means of communication. And again, since Rachel is on board, we'll get the marquee up and running again. We'll make people aware of the dates and times of community dialogue and meetings. And I thank the membership, and I ask the membership, show up. Show up to hear. Show up to hear the latest for the updates. So that's the stored energy project. So the third and final project that is going to happen this year, and hopefully this year before the snow flies, is we're going to put a roof on our arena. Hopefully we'll have the whole building. I'm looking at, and I will show you a sketch of the arena that we hope to have this year. Three of us, myself, Councillor Paul Jones, and the capital manager Bill Jones, are going to be going out to Piikani Nation to look at their arena that we hope to mirror here. And I hope everyone's totally excited about this. It'll mean that we can utilize the rink on hopefully from November through to March. It'll be indoors, out of the elements. It'll be insulated. It will have dressing rooms. It will have a concession stand, and it will provide employment. We gotta find out exactly the details of how much maintenance this arena will cost or take. And we also have to find out the costs. The annual maintenance costs, the cost of insuring the structure. These are all questions that we're going to take out to Piikani, who are going to be good hosts who have already hoped to give us a tour of their community, and they've already planned a meet and greet supper for the three of us, and there might be another person from Bruce Power coming with us. This project is going to be financed through Bruce Power. I'll say that up front. It's, I think, beyond what's considered reconciliation, because reconciliation has become a buzzword. We want action. Buzzwords don't put capital structures in the community. Buzzwords don't create employment. Action does. And as I said, hopefully we'll have people employed at our new arena. Maybe it'll be seasonal. I can't speak to that right now. But after all these years, after so many of my uncles and cousins and grandparents have dreamed of having our own arena, hopefully we'll bring it home this year. And I would like the membership to consider a plaque of all those coaches from the past, so that we can honor and recognize them. And there are many. We've all played hockey, baseball, lacrosse, the days of Lennox making the sticks and us all going out in the field playing field lacrosse. Those days of people like Howard Chigano, Dennis, Donald, Kijik, coaching on, limited ice, but they were there. And the ballpark, all those that contributed. They're all members from here, and they should be recognized, finally. Finally we'll have that structure, that plaque. So that's the last thing I have to share in this particular interview. Thank you, Rachel, for taking the time to do that. And hopefully thank you to the membership for taking the time to hear this. Miigwech. See you again in a couple of weeks.